Morning, tubers. What a, well, a bit grey, a bluey, dismal day, isn't it? It's not really the best in the world. So on our way to work, and I was thinking, right, what am I going to chat about? What am I going to waffle about today? And it was something that I seen on another video, and I've been thinking about this for a while anyway, long before it came out. Motovlogging, YouTube motovloggers. More and more we're doing it. Millions are uploaded every single day. And you get the big YouTubers, as ones that I watch, you can even see their counts are going down now. You can see, you know, the big hits of the 200,000, you know, the million hits, they're starting to disappear. Now I wonder if that's YouTube's algorithm that's doing that on purpose, or that it's not paying out the dosh. Or I wonder if it's just because it's saturated. On the side, you know, so many people now want to motovlog and give up the job and do this as a job. But then the third thing on it, does age matter? How old you are to motovlog? Are you too old to motovlog? You know, because the UK, the biggest motovlogger in the UK is TMF. And what is he? 55, 60? He's late 50s anyway. But he gets, on average, 20,000 views on his channel. Now he's got 200,000 plus subscribers, so he's only getting 10% of his subscribers commenting, watching them videos. So that's the other side where you think, do subscribers really count, or does watching count more? Now, like I say, for me, this will never be my job. I know 100%, because I'm not doing it to make it my job. I'm doing this, as I've said many times, as basically video history for myself. One day, I won't be able to ride bikes, and I want to be sat at home watching Coronation Street or EastEnders. I just don't do it. And the fact that I've got that bit of footage of the bikes I've ridden and the fun I've had and the people I've met, I think that means more to me than being a motovlogger, being more than what you call a YouTuber. Because a certain salesperson was saying to her, you're definitely an influencer. You influence people to get onto the NC 750. And that wasn't from you, it's from another Honda dealer who I haven't been to for a good while, and they said, we get a lot of people calling in and mentioning you and why they bought the bike. Which for me, I think is fantastic, and people say, oh, you should be on commission. I'm not bothered, because I'm not in it for the commission people. I'm in it because, one, I love my bike, I love my NC, and I think whatever bike, if I sold this NC and I went out and bought a Honda C50 and decided to ride that every day to work, I'd show as much enthusiasm towards that bike as I would this. Because the truth of it is, I love the bike I ride. I love my bike. But getting back to YouTubing, doing it, doing the videos, putting the time in, buying the equipment. Let's just go over just a little starter of starting a YouTube channel. What is it? First, you've got to have the ability to, one, use a computer. That's the first thing. The first thing that you've got to be able to do is use a computer to upload. The second you bike, what bike you're going to ride, or are you going to try and ride multiple bikes? And it's getting harder and harder, you know, to go out and go to a dealership and say, can I ride your demo bike? Not all dealerships will let you do it. You have to build up a rapport with them, you know. That's their living. You've got to understand that. That dealership's living for someone to go and ride that bike and pay their bills. Then you've got to be able to use video editing, which I can tell you now, when I started on the basic of video editing, I couldn't even it took me an hour looking at YouTube videos, how to upload the video, and then stitching it together. And at the beginning it was like, oh, why am I doing this? It's too hard. There's too much involved with it. And as you progressively start loading more and you put more in, you start to understand how it works. Now the other side is, what software do you use? You've got free software, and I pay, like I've got CapCut, which mine is paid for, and I'm thinking of coming away from CapCut because it's expensive. It's nearly £30 a month, you know, to edit. So there's, or you can have the free DaVinci. If you get DaVinci Resolve, you can get the free version of it, which is industry standard. But I'll tell you, you'll need a forehead like Quasimodo to work it. You'll need a computer that's been dropped out of NASA. You know, and I've got fairly good computers. I'm a computer engineer. And when I've started to use it and I've gone to render videos, because mine on average are about 45 minutes to an hour long, they have took a long time. CapCut does it very, very quickly. Don't know how, I don't know, you know, I don't understand the difference why they do it, and it isn't the, because they both use the same format, H.265 format, or whether you're uploading it in 1080 or whether you're loading it up in 4K. All my videos now go up in 4K. But it's massive. And that side of it swallows up a lot of your time. So, back to how old is too old. Because does it make a difference that you being 60 or someone being 30 or a woman doing it who's pretty with nice aesthetics and looks gets more views than you? Or is it the content? It's a really, really hard thing to work out, because you can do a video and think that video, you've put a lot of work into it, you've got some really good footage, and think that's going to really do well, and it does 100 views. Sometimes not even do that. I mean, I do think it's a bit, YouTube is a bit like pyramid selling. That's where your subscribers come in. The more subscribers you've got, the algorithm pushes your video more than the newbie. You know, which is quite unfair for the newbie, because the newbie may have a better video. You know, as I flip through videos, there is so many good videos out there now. So many good channels and really good content. But it's all more or less the same content. You know, how fast the bike is, how good it is for touring, how good it is off-road, how good it is top speed, how heavy it is, how much petrol it weighs, what's it like for touring with two up. It's been done over and over and over again, and it will continue being done over and over. The only benefit really it makes in motor vlogging, in motorcycle vlogging, is the new bikes that come out. that keep it fed. Now, considering there's so many people doing it, and like people are saying, well, motorcycles dying, less people are buying motorcycles and dealers are going out of business, how is it doing a good job? Because I get on one hand saying we've sold X amount of NC 750s because of your videos, and then someone saying the dealership's gone bust. You know, information is very spasmodic on YouTube. It's very clickbaity. And I do believe dealers go bust because in that area, and I think that's what matters, that area where they are at, how many people buy bikes, the demographic of where that dealership is. Things come and go. Roman Empire came and went, didn't it? So it is really an interesting thing, should you start up a YouTube channel? Should you start doing it? Do you ever believe you'll get subscribers? I'm tiny, my channel's tiny, but I just think I'm more astounded with the views I've got than the amount of subscribers I've got. You know, my 1 million views is tiny compared to some videos have got 1 million views alone on one video. Out of, who knows why? You know, you look at the video, why they make it, and you just think it's nothing exceptional being pulled over by a police officer because you've gone through a light the wrong way. Does it deserve 1 million views? What makes it? What makes that? But my view on it is, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what bike you ride. It doesn't matter if you can, if you can or you can't ride like Adam Riemann or any of these top adventure bikes or MotoGP racers. The thing that matters is you stick your camera and you enjoy it. The filming is an added bonus. The learning is something that's good for your mind. The learning on how to actually make the video. But the best thing that will ever come out of creating your own channel and watching it grow from nothing is the meeting of people and the collection of minds that come together on motorcycles. It's a really kind community that puts a lot back. Like anything, there's idiots in it. But, you know, an idiot can be an idiot one day, but the rest of the life, that person could be the nicest person in the world. They're judged by that one action that they take on that day. So will I carry on doing YouTube? Yeah, I enjoy it. And if I can scab rides on bikes from dealers, I mean, I've not done a lot of chasing them, to be honest, at the moment. I'll do it, and I'll do it for you, but more than that, I'll do it for me, people. Because I love it. I love motorcycles. I'd rather be on 2 wheels than sat on 4 wheels. You know, I absolutely, even this I say all the time, riding to work. How many daft people, as I say, donkeys on a bike, would sit talking to themselves, riding into work, down 2 motorways, and still love every minute of it? Every day is different. It's a motorway. And motorways, when you start really looking around, everyone goes to boring, but, you know, sit in the inside lane and look. There is some amazing views from motorways. I And the thing about them, they're the safest thing you can ride your bike on. Nothing's going to come the other way, well, with luck. You can see clearly every lane. You can see what the cars are up to. And you know when you're going to hit 4 miles of heavy traffic, like now, in bright sunshine. So my answer to you all, are you too old to do YouTube? No. Should you try? Yes. Do you need to buy the latest equipment? No. Hardest thing in YouTube is sound. Is getting your audio right. Some people get it dead right, some people don't. But I tend to think that's just helmet. The more and more I've done it, I have days where my audio is fantastic, and then I have days where it's terrible. But I think that's down to the helmet wear and how much wind noise is coming through it, and what bike you ride. Because you've also got that in terms of bikes, of people spending loads of money putting big screens on, as I've done. You know, just short of £300 a new screen, which is coming to you. I'll be fitting my new screen on it, doing some upgrades. That's coming shortly, when I can get in the shed and do it, or the man cave. We waste a lot of money, and that's where you know, I thank YouTube. The little bit of money I've made on monetization has helped pay for a lot of that stuff. But I think the thing about YouTube I think's the best is the fact that there's a lot of stuff you can see where you know, you learn how to do things. You don't know how to do it, it's there to help you do it in everything, every aspect of life. There's something there that helps you all the way along. There's a video that can help you do it on a computer, on in a car, you know, even baking a cake. And I'll tell you what, my heated grips are nice. I'll tell you what, these heated grips are warmer than the last ones, people. Honda have improved them. They are cooking. My hands are cooking on gas now, people. So let me know in the comments what you think. And that's the final thing I was going to put to it, in terms of YouTubers. The big ones, where you want to make your living out of it. The only real way you'll make your living out of YouTube is having sponsorship. When you look at Mrs. Sender's Flyer video on how much money I made on YouTube, and it averages, which is a good average, 38,000 quid a year, which is a wage for a lot of people. It's a business. It's got his tax to come out of that, although he'll probably write off every penny of that with the bikes he buys and the goods he buys. But you know, look at his channel when he turns it on. Look at the sponsorships he's got. That's where your money's made. You know, probably the speaker going to the ABR festival, he won't be doing that for free. He'll be charging them. He's far too clued up. Oh, I do love this mighty NC, people. It just works wonders for me. Try not to turn into a wagon, people. That doesn't do too well. Cheers, mate. Ta, mate. So let me know in the comments, but hope you carry on watching me. And that's what I was going to say about videos. Triumph Rocket, I thought that'd go up, everyone would love it. Less than a sub-1,000 views on it. Maybe them sort of bikes are just dying a death now. But as I say, for me, I've ridden it, an amazing bike. And you know, it's like I say, the most pleasure I get this year out of every bike I've ridden this year, and I truly mean it, the Vespa 310. It just wins. You know, if you talk about views, points for me, it's 100 points for that, and everything else is around about 80 except the Mighty NC. The Mighty NC, I'm afraid, Vespa people, comes second to this bike. Even that doesn't put as much a smile on my face as this bike does. But it is definitely, you know, I'd love to get the missus through a test and let her have one of them. You know, when you talk about women that can't ride, get on a Vespa. Don't be ashamed, it's a Vespa. That bike will give you as much fun as any other. It'll go down the motorway, it'll go down the side road. Blown away by it. I'm still talking about it after, you know, X amount of videos. Because we have got some munching to do down these roads here. And I'm not in a rush, I can't be bothered. I've had a spanking headache all weekend. For the last 2 weeks I've had a headache like you can't believe. Whether it's weather, I don't know. And look at this, we're left and look at it now. Bright blue skies. And this is it, you'll never see that skyline that you're looking at my camera through. Well, them horses in that position, again, they'll be in a different position, the clouds will be different. Every single moment changes. It's unique. It's fabulous. You know, looking at the cars, the sun shining off the roofs on them. The boxes with windows, as I call them. Every one of these people probably going to work, paying taxes, making it happen for all of us, whatever job you're doing. Without these people and me doing this, life would be a different place, wouldn't it? So the final thing anyway is I've got some upgrades on the bike and I'm debating because I'm going to get the wheels powder coated, but I think we're going to wait until I get back off my camping trip because it may just be too close. I'm chasing my crash bars that I'm waiting for, really want them before I go. And I'm debating to swap my tyres over because the roads I'm looking at could be a bit on the gravelly side, and I'd rather have a good set of tyres that can deal with it. Can't wait for that. I'll be going to Scotland, people. Said it before, I won't be doing the NC 500, I'll be doing something equally as good. And with luck, you'll get some good views, some good footage of it. Right, safe, be kind to others. Look, they will be kind to you. Get to bye. See you in the next one.